What up, MetaZoo Maniacs and Cryptic Cappers? Today is December 1st, 2025, better known as MetaZoo Monday. And to start the MetaZoo Monday, they had a giveaway. 2 Secret Shadows booster packs. Holy moly. Just 2 packs? Anyways, 35 entries. Looks like we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners. But does anyone notice what I'm noticing here? Oh my goodness, we had Collector and Caster Jet Senpai. Now, all I'm going to say, I'm sure everyone's already knows what I'm about to say, is if you're going to have a giveaway, you shouldn't have employees also in the giveaway. So as you can see here, Secret Shadows is out in the world. The holiday season is here. But the bigger question is, where are the booster packs? Hey, here's an interesting question about the alternate art box. While the Artist Series booster boxes show the alternate art chase boxes in the cases, the way they are being distributed is incentivizing sellers to buy up cases, open up all the cases, and then sell all the other boxes at a loss. So basically he's addressing the biggest elephant in the room, well, one of the biggest ones in MetaZoo, is maybe they got to get rid of the chase box, and if they're going to have the chase box still, get box toppers, whatever. So Ben replied, "We are constantly working on evolving strategies that can help casters feel more rewarded with every box." So I mean, it's a generic answer that really doesn't say anything. It's just a bunch of words to get Noiku to not to ask the question, I guess. And with that answer, I'm guessing they're going to continue, if they continue making sets, they're going to continue to have the alt art box chase like 1 in every 10 boxes or whatever crazy ratio it is. And then companies that could afford to buy several cases are going to open them up, chase that box, and dump the rest like we see in the market, and yeah. But hopefully they change that. But based on this answer, I don't know, they're clearly... I don't know what the heck I'm even supposed to do with that answer. Anyways, next question. Shining Cards and Collectibles asks, can you add money to packs? And then Collector responded, Mothman is greater than money. So does that mean they're going to be a Mothman in every set? All I know is the 3-star Mothman in Secret Shadows is not greater than money. Here we had another comment from Collector. Prize pack soon. I don't know if Collector is not familiar with like the people that are in MetaZoo, but saying prize pack soon, I just don't know what to say. You just don't say that in MetaZoo. That doesn't invoke any confidence. Then I have to agree with TMX here. He said, boo this man. Yeah, boo Collector for saying soon. And I mean, they just had a tournament and they didn't have the prize packs. They literally said, well, we'll mail them out to you whenever. Like, what? Here's a fun question from Respawn. Any plans to use MetaZoo coins from old MetaZoo for future things? And then Ben replied, nothing in the pipeline right now, but you never know. I know I have buckets of the things. Now, if MetaZoo ever does something with the old school MetaZoo coins and make them useful, I will fly down to the US and I will give Ben a high five. I guarantee they're never going to incorporate the old MetaZoo coins from all the blisters and spellbooks and all that stuff. I mean, they're trying to separate themselves from old MetaZoo. I couldn't imagine the day where they're like, you know what? All those coins everyone had, we're going to make them useful. They're going to have some value to them. Guaranteed that will never happen. But I just don't get why they entertain it. Like, why they have to give some false hope right here. But you never know. Clearly they won't. Is MetaZoo planning to offer more mini sets between core releases? I feel like this would keep people ripping and engagement alive while we are waiting for the next core release. 100 billion%. So Ben responds with more than the word no. Nothing specifically I could speak on right now, but I do think that both collectors and players will be thrilled with the 2026 release schedule. So, I guess, I don't know when that release schedule is coming, but I assume sometime before January 1st. So it's given another month. It's December 1st, 2025 today. So if they release that 2026 schedule, we'll see what they have planned here. Remember, Ben is saying we're gonna be thrilled when we get the 2026 release schedule. So that must be coming, and I hate to say it, but soon. Well, here's an interesting comment from Shining Cards Collectibles. Honestly, who even needs Charlie for MetaZoo Monday when we have Ben? Only one person said 100%, so this is like when someone tells a joke and the crowd just, no one laughed. So, and then he goes, am I right? And then Collector says, for once. Jay Worry had a good question, but spoiler alert, they didn't answer it. Anything for us content people to promote game? Well, here's an interesting one. So Ben asked, what characters were you all excited to see return in Secret Shadows? I was stoked to see some characters from the universe make their new first appearances. Yeah, I'm sure. Curious on what you all were surprised / excited to see. And the best answer by far, TMX. One word, broom. Oh, and let's take a quick little break from MetaZoo Monday. Let's talk about the broom for a couple seconds here. So we're going to go to MetaZooNews.com because they have the whole card database. You can't go to MetaZoo TCG for anything. So let's go to the third set. Check it out. Let's type in broom. I want to make a point here because I was watching DPD19's video and he was talking about how like, oh, you can't have all bangers in the set. Save Wendigo for a different set. You don't need him as a 3-star. All this good stuff, right? Well, check this out. He made another point, but not a very good point. I'm going to show you right away. And maybe some other people have mentioned this too. But they made the 3-star broom so you could bling out your deck. Now, there's a 2-star broom in the set too. It's the exact same card with the exact same functionality for gameplay. So you're telling me this nice foil broom card here is not blinging out the deck enough? You need to have a texturized card that's a chase card for collectors that's going to have zero value on the secondary market. You have the broom right here. So I don't know if enough people understand that are like, oh no, well, this card's very playable. Yeah, the exact same card. Like, I don't know if anyone's been paying attention since this new MetaZoo came out, but they have the 2-star version of a card and the 3-star version, and they have the exact same functional play for the game. Whoops, what did I click on here? So there's no reason to make the broom a 3-star when you already have a 2-star that plays identical to it. Oh, and then we got Ben here replying to one word, broom. Broom is slept on, I swear. Both of the new decks I made have brooms. That's cool. If you want to put as many 2-star brooms in your deck as you want. I mean, it is a hollow card. It is a blinged out card in a way. It's not texturized, but why is it slept on? Everyone knows about it. No one's sleeping on broom. Made a comment here from Jay Worry. As older MetaZoo fans, we have to embrace newer people. And then Noiku said, embrace the old and new, this is the way. Well, yeah, but I mean, we need more new people to embrace. I don't think there is one OG MetaZoo fan that wouldn't like more people to get into MetaZoo. Like, I don't think there's any OG fans that don't embrace any new fans to MetaZoo. It's the exact opposite. It's a new MetaZoo that's not embracing the old MetaZoo. I mean, this isn't a secret, so. Boxes are selling for $40 though. Stores are losing money at that point. That's a store issue in my opinion. Well, it's going to be everyone's issue if if no one's selling it. Where are we going to get it from? If no one's selling it, company can't make it and they're out of business. So anyways, the lowest I've seen online for a new set is $80. I don't know. You got to look at how hard is it to find on eBay that it's lower than $80 for Secret Shadows. I put out multiple videos already showing Secret Shadows auctions on eBay are as low as $51. Torrential Tides for $60? Are you kidding me? You can get those from $40 to $50 all day long. Maybe $50? No, definitely less than $50. And base set, you're talking under $40. And then Joseph said, it has to make stores money or they won't carry it. 100 million %. And that's the thing I think some people are missing. Like, I'm not trying to be negative when I talk about how MetaZoo prices are dipping and everything's not going too well. It's just that it's something that needs to be, not ignored, because eventually it's going to get to the point, and it is getting to that point already. It's a real thing where more and more stores or streamers or whatever are not going to want to carry MetaZoo because you can't make money. If you can't make money, why in the world would you carry it? And then here we have Clanor. It's a game, not an investment, in my opinion. And then Noiku, 100%. I'd like everything this guy said. Call it what you want. You put your money into it. You want it to retain value, yes? Right? And that's the thing. Like, it doesn't have to go to the moon, but you want your collectibles that you buy to retain some level of value. I made a comment from Gemming Pokemon. MetaZoo gets more than 40. Sports guys take the loss. Boxes are the plus EV to rip. Prices will go up once sports inventory depletes. I have no idea what he's talking about there. Even Mesopotamia, right? I stopped carrying it because I can't afford losses, plain and simple. And that's the thing. More and more stores, more and more sellers, more and more people that were willing to carry MetaZoo are leaving because it doesn't make sense. It's not because they don't like it. It's because you can't make money off it anymore to sell it. And then Sick Gaming asked any update on big box blisters, so the booster packs. 3 people are interested. And then Sick Gaming also had another question. Any plans to sell binders, playmats, etc. online in the new year? T-shirts? So to answer the question about binders and all this other stuff, t-shirts, maybe spell books, Ben replied, think I answered before, accessories are in the pipeline. Oh, and MetaZoo did a giveaway for a 2-player playmat. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, how are they not even making that accessible for people anywhere outside of Collecticons to get these 2-player playmats? But so we had Genesai's_Koi won a 2-player playmat. And then we had Anton won a Secret Shadows playmat. I believe he was in MetaZoo Crew's stream when that happened, so that's kind of cool. And then Noiku had a question here for Ben. Will MetaZoo increase their marketing efforts in 2026? So let's see what Ben has to say. We are constantly increasing all efforts and will do so until we reach a level we believe exceeds community expectations. Just another one of those generic corporate answers that really doesn't tell us much. Oh sweet, that's their plan? To reach a level that exceeds community expectations? Well, they're pretty far away from that. I don't know what do they think the community expectations are? Because right now, I would say most people, whether they agree or disagree with anything that I say, would agree that there's like zero marketing. Yeah, they show up to Collecticons, but so does every other TCG too. I hear rumors that LGS is down from the headquarters of GQL and stuff, don't even stock MetaZoo. They don't even have MetaZoo product in their stores. So I don't know what he means by we are constantly increasing all efforts. Like, what are they doing to constantly increase all efforts? You're clearly not consistently increasing all efforts. You guys are barely making any effort at all, actually. And Echoes had a comment, I hope the next set is out of this world, if you know what I mean. And I definitely know, we all know what you mean by that. Hey, Flatwoods Monster UFO. I mean, everyone is predicting it's going to be a cosmic set if there is a 4th set. Which leads me back to when I watched DPD19's video. I found myself talking out loud to the screen when he's talking about, well, you don't want to put Wendigo, you don't want to put Grim Reaper and other big cryptids at the 3 stars, because if you put all the big headers in the dark set, then you won't have anything left for the next sets. Well, I don't know, right? Like, would Wendigo make sense to put in the cosmic set? In Grim Reaper? As a 3-star? Would that really make sense? No, because when they have the cosmic set, they're going to have other huge hitters they have to put as the 3 stars to make it accessible for people to get those texturized cards. I mean, I don't know if there's other people that think the same way DPD19 thinks. Well, actually, MetaZoo probably thinks the exact same way DPD19 thinks. Maybe they're like, we don't want to put too many heavy hitters in there for the collectors. And, I don't know, like the broom. We already have a 2-star broom. Actually, let's go back to that really quick. I mean, we have a 2-star broom that is already full holo, full, like, you know, it's not texturized, but it's a pretty sweet looking card. And it plays really well. But you know what? Let's make a texturized card that has the exact same functions for gameplay instead of putting heavy hitter cryptids that are gonna, you know, stabilize the value of these boxes and people are gonna be chasing after it. And then we had Hempbeard ask the question, did Secret Shadows ever get an official release date? Nothing on the website. But it was 11/24, so November 24th, which is not true. That might have been the street date, but if you're around on November 24th, when there could have been a MetaZoo Monday last Monday, they didn't even talk about it. There was nothing going on in the Discord. And then, as usual, when questions like this get asked, well, Ben and Collector are nowhere to be found. They're just like, oh shit, people are asking real questions. Better get out of here. So thank you all for hanging out tonight. If you have additional questions, I will try to read through and answer over the rest of the evening. Well, they didn't answer that one. Giveaway winners, send me a DM. I'll get you. Yeah, okay, so there's some giveaway winners. So is Collector and the artist going to have to message Ben to get their 2 packs of Secret Shadows? I'm just saying, employees, I don't care if you're at a car dealership, a pizza shop, doesn't matter where you are. It could be a pet store. Employees should not be allowed to enter the giveaway. I can't imagine in public anywhere where there's a giveaway and there's a raffle, there's a draw, and they pick a name out of the bin that's rotating all the names, and they pick out the name of someone that's actually doing the draw, you know what I mean? Or someone that works at the company. All the people in the crowd that came to the event are gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, no one in the crowd won it? These people that work here are winning the prizes? You should never have employees involved in a draw and actually winning prizes that the fan base wants to win. But then again, what kind of prize is this? 2 Secret Shadows booster packs? Even Shiny Collectibles on his live stream and whatnot was giving away booster boxes. But I'm just saying, Ben and Collector, you should know better. Like, you can't enter yourself into a draw. Is it to make this number look bigger? They're having employees enter the draw so this number is not as low as maybe it would have been? Not to say the next set, if they have another set, can't be a success if they make the right changes and they put Wendigo, I guess, in a spaceship, because DPD19 thinks that they should save Wendigo and Grim Reaper and other heavy hitters for other sets that aren't the dark set, which would make no sense. But who knows, right? Maybe Escaped Alien will be have a co-pilot with Wendigo, and Grim Reaper will be in the background arming the phasers and all the weapons, like a Star Trek episode or something. Like, who's going to be running the engines? Is it going to be Bunnyman? He's going to be the new Scotty? Who's going to play Spock from MetaZoo? And at the end of the day, it is 100% GQL, Charlie, MetaZoo, whoever. It's their product, it's their company. They can do whatever they want. And I can't emphasize it enough. If they're going to boast that they come from Magic the Gathering and Pokemon and they help develop those companies, we have to hold them to higher standards than what's going on. Because it doesn't matter whether anyone agrees with me or disagrees. Numbers don't lie. The secondary market is abysmal. And less companies, streamers, distributors, whatever, want to even sell MetaZoo. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll be fair. Let's give it till the end of the month, end of the year. See if there's some 2026 road plan map, whatever. But even then, even if they say the most amazing things in there, after seeing their poor decision making in Secret Shadows with the cryptids they chose for the collectible spots, like the textured cards, this set was supposed to be the set that really put MetaZoo on the map, and this set, ironically, is 100% the set that is going to drive a lot of people away. I mean, MetaZoo Crew is doing what he can to sell stuff. Even though he has a really good reputation, really good name, people just aren't willing to spend the money on Secret Shadows because there's really not much to hit. And then I go over to Shiny Collectibles live stream and whatnot, and he's selling 3 packs at a time for $5 to $6 in auction, maybe $8 for 3 packs. And then you go over to Zard Exchange and whatnot, and he's selling 3 packs of Sorcery Gothic for what? Anywhere between 40 to 70 bucks or something. Like, it's crazy. And that artwork, holy moly. I don't know if anyone's seen the Wendigo on that set. Holy moly. It is like 10 levels above anything I've seen in MetaZoo. And trust me, I like the simpler water style MetaZoo artwork. But, so anyways, comment below. Hopefully you enjoyed this recap. I mean, I did the best I could with what happened. There wasn't really much to talk about, to be honest. And these giveaways were kind of hokey dokey. And, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not over for this new MetaZoo. But it's getting bad. I know I've said it a million times, but there's less and less people. It's not even about people that want to collect it or play or whatever. Less and less people want to sell it. Like, if you're going to put brooms and hoop snakes and Surtur and cryptids that are honestly not desirable at all, they're not chases at all, into this set that was supposed to separate MetaZoo from the rest of the TCG world. Like, the dark set should be MetaZoo set. But it's clear as day that Sorcery Gothic completely stole the show on that. Anyways, comment below, let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next video.